I can grab that baby, put him in the DeLorean, bring him back to our time whenever we are, and then
Have
Death
Superman kill him. Ooh. Get ready for a funky show. Welcome to Full of Shit. Today we're going to be talking about stuff. We like to think we're pretty tough, but the truth is the show is rough. Ow! Welcome, Teo, to Full of Shit. This has been a long time coming.
Yeah, indeed it has.
We've been trying to get you on for a long time.
Since the beginning.
So how's it feel? How's it feel to finally be here?
It feels pretty amazing. Studio's beautiful. You guys
Thank
are
you.
even more beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I feel
Don't look into my eyes like
all
that.
sorts of things.
I'm so glad that people don't know what we look like.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty true.
Yeah, so
You
we've been
guys got
trying.
a bunch of social medias, but you don't post pictures of yourselves on them? Come on.
Well, most people who listen to this know us personally,
That is a fact.
except for the one guy in Australia. Our one Australian
Man,
listener.
I wish I knew him personally.
You know, we get some
Or
listeners
her.
in France.
More than one?
We average about 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
So my friend's definitely listening to this shit.
Oh, so that was you.
Well, I posted it
Yeah,
a few times on my story to try to get some of my friends to
Ooh,
listen
yeah.
to it, but I'm glad they actually are listening.
Yeah, we're averaging about 3. So,
Shout out to the French coast.
YOLO, hello French coast. Anyway, so before we ask Teo the typical question, we got another moral this week, and we actually got a bunch. So if I don't read yours right now, because I'm only going to read one of them, it will be next week or the week after. Like, I'm going to just do them as they come in. But this one we actually missed, and you can blame Jacob for that. Because this got sent to our Instagram and Jacob never sent it to me. So this actually got sent to us on May 28th.
Gosh, dang it, Jacob.
So this one's really late. And it came from the one, the only, the mythical person who gets talked about on this podcast all the time.
Oh, God.
Hayden. Hayden. It comes from the one and only Hayden. So this one is like, the moral itself is pretty short, but there's like a conversation that went along with it that I think is worth reading. And it looks like this one is from this is both. The moral is from the mob boss mascot one, and the rest of it is about the Full of Shits 5. So here we go. The life lesson I took away from the last week I can't read. I'll start over. The life lesson I took away from last week's episode was that if you go to Vietnam and massacre innocents as a result of your insanity, you will is all capital, come out with a fire ass chicken recipe.
Wow. I'd kind of agree.
I guess.
You may agree with it, but as I established I will do, I think the Hayden is wrong. I think his
Fair enough.
moral is incorrect.
That's a street. This is strange. I'm not gonna lie, it's strange.
So what I think the true moral of the mob boss episode is that you can never trust anything that comes from Microsoft.
That's
fair.
yeah.
But I mean,
There's no trust technology altogether.
Yeah.
but chicken.
And that kind of goes along with what our last moral that was sent in last week is. I'm sorry I didn't shout out your name, but your username has your last name in it, so I don't know if you want me to say it or not. So if you don't care, let me know, or let me know what I should call you. That's why I didn't shout out your name, person who sent in last week's moral. So it kind of
that's
goes
fair.
along with what they sent in of how you shouldn't trust AI and should smoke stogies as Arnold Schwarzenegger. Right? So now I'm going to read the rest of this now because I think it's worth it. Jacob, who runs the social media, responded, "That is certainly what the Colonel was able to do, so why not you too?" To which Hayden responded, "You guys are doing a great job with all this. Love every episode. Also not sure who's even running this account." Jacob said, "Thanks." And then this is where it gets funny. Jacob asked him if he listened to the recent episode, which was Full of Shits 5, and he said, "I just did. Lamau, you twats. How do you forget? How do you forget about the absolute cheat code Mewtwo? Dude can do legit anything with his psychic abilities." And then he calls us out for being wrong. And remember, we don't do any research. And Jigglypuff's sleep move doesn't put her to sleep. Her rest move does. Very similar names, but quite very different outcomes.
The professional.
So yes.
Not me.
So Hayden told us we were wrong in Full of Shits 5.
That's fair.
And to that I say, you're wrong, Hayden.
Damn.
I don't know about what. So anyway, Hayden, thank you for sending in comments and stuff. Continue to keep the morals coming. I'm sorry if you thought yours was going to be this week and it wasn't, but keep them coming. I'll keep reading them. And if we get enough, I'll do 2 a week. That's fine.
Yeah.
If we have enough of them. Now, Teo's not getting away with it. It's time to ask him a question, which I will generate on the spot right now
The auto-generated question
in about 5
machine.
seconds.
Wow. Should I count this one down this week or no?
No, I got it. I think I have it right now.
Okay. You already, wow.
Oh, man.
Record time.
This one is also a callback to Full of Shits 5 because Teo, I've been meaning to ask him. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but I want you to say it on air. How was my French accent?
Oh, we mentioned it a little bit. It's god awful. Please don't ever do that again.
Teo has a for those of you who don't
Out
know,
of respect for my people.
yeah, I was gonna say Teo's people are the France,
We are
the French.
Frank. Just take us
the
back.
Frankish people.
Take us back a good 800 years. We're just a Frank.
So I really wanted to know. So like on a scale, what would you get? Make up a scale and then tell me what you would rate my French. I can do it again for you.
No, it's good.
Just a little sprinkling of it right there.
But I was teaching you before we started this. It's croissant, not croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant. There you go.
There you go. Look at that.
Rolls off the tongue.
Nope.
Nope.
Anyway, give me a rating on a scale of something to something on my French accent. Pre-croissant.
Pre-croissant. Out of all the toys on this table,
Ooh.
which nobody else can see other than us, which is
Yeah.
fantastic. But there's quite a bit of
Gadgets, gizmos,
yeah,
doodads.
it's very hard to describe. But out of all the things on this table, I'm gonna rate you this little squeegee brush out of everything.
It's a little paintbrush.
Yeah, like
a little foam brush.
a sponge brush. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, if you ask me, looking at everything on this table, some of which is a Thor's hammer, a Fallout Pip-Boy, a tank, the paintbrush is probably the best. So therefore, my French accent must be impeccable.
I mean, that's a matter of opinion, but
take it as you will.
I'm
There's a
flying high.
miniature trebuchet on this table, and you're here thinking the squeegee sponge is a good thing. Okay, no.
There's also mine and Tim's team's first place bowling trophy on the table.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
man.
that's right. Challenge
Yeah,
us
you
to
could
a
have been
bowl.
a little golden man, and here you're sponge-like.
Right, the best thing on the table. So why we should probably get
I'm
into
too
it.
tired to understand any sort of sarcasm or.
Since I kind of turned that one around, I don't think we really need to rate Teo's answer. I would say it was fantastic because he gave me the best thing on the table.
Well, yeah.
But-
I mean, you asked for a rating, and you're gonna rate his rating.
okay, I'll rate Teo's rating, which is this paintbrush out of everything on the table.
That's a fair rating.
I can't think of a better rating system than the A+ he gave me. So
Dang.
go ahead.
Okay.
Tim.
Well, okay. Take the trebuchet.
Thanks, man.
It's. I mean, yeah.
Oh, that's
I mean,
a pretty
it's-
piss poor rating.
I like
Hey!
you.
For
I
Teo.
like you more
This
than
is the
Noah
guy
now.
that thinks a foam brush is better than the trebuchet that I built when I was 10.
trebuchet, the foam brush is the best.
I built that by hand when I was 10.
All right, so why don't we just get into it? So,
All right.
given that the 4th of July is this weekend, we wanted to do something American. So we
Ish.
invited the Frenchmen.
Hey man, I sold you half this country a long time ago anyway, so it's fine.
You personally?
Yeah, dude.
We thought it was the ghost of Napoleon Bonaparte.
No.
And wasn't
It was
that
me.
only part of it?
The Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah.
History.
Yeah.
I'm awful at it.
And so are we, because we are full of shit.
But that's the fun part about this podcast. We can just make it
Right.
up.
We can make it up and people believe it.
Let's remake history.
Okay, so we're going to talk about something American today, but also in our typical nerdy, we've definitely become like a nerdy podcast. I don't know if that was the
I
goal.
think so. I
from the
don't think
outset,
it was, but you know,
That's what it is.
Here it is.
One of my one of my girlfriend's friends posted us on her Instagram story not that long ago, and she said her favorite nerdy podcast. So that is
Nice.
Let's shout
take it.
out to you, Abby.
Okay. I mean, it's fair.
It's completely
That's fair.
correct.
For those
Yeah.
of you who don't listen, who don't know the people that are talking right now, we play like Magic the Gathering,
Right.
Dungeons and Dragons. We
Oh,
are literally
for those
the
of you-
definition of nerd.
And for those of you who aren't listening, like Teo almost said,
We respect you immensely and value you as human beings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's right.
you should be listening.
How dare you?
Yeah. Anyway, let's get going. Because this is 4th of July weekend, we thought we'd do something American. And we thought what is something American but also on theme with our nerdiness? And to finally announce the topic that you've read in the title of the episode and have been like, come on, just get on with it, idiots.
Get on with it.
This is how far are we in?
Like 10 minutes ish.
That's not our worst
no.
for getting to the topic.
There you go.
So
it was like 20 minutes last time.
Yeah. The all-American thing we are talking about is Superman, the all-American hero. I know a lot of people might associate Captain America as the all-American hero, and you'd be wrong. You're incorrect. Little history lesson for you. Superman was basically the first superhero.
Superman's more America than Captain America.
Yeah, I would say he is more of an American icon.
More established.
If you think of Superman, he was a farm boy, which is like the American thing. So yeah, he was a farm boy.
Yeah.
He was born of hard work. He was a moral country boy.
He just happened to have a little bit of alien DNA in him. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
And this is going to be deep, and I might cut this because it's not on theme of the show, but if you think about it, Superman is an immigrant coming to America to be a hero. He came from a different place.
Immigrate from a different planet, or do you would that be considered
well,
alien?
I'm just saying it's like a metaphor. So it's like he came to Earth. He's someone who is not born of American descent and then made the country a better place.
He's literally the embodiment of the American dream.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty
the embodiment of the American dream. So how's that for 4th of July? And now we're going to talk about how to kill him.
Fireworks. Yeah.
Another American thing.
Right. All right. So the rules for how we're going to kill Superman is we're going to work as a team, the three of us. We each get to pick one item from any movie, any video game, whatever. And we'll each use it and we'll work as a team with each of our individual items to kill Superman. But there's a catch. We are just as we are. So like Infinity Gauntlet is out. I'm ruling out right away because none of us could wield the Infinity Gauntlet without
Do you think
dying.
The three of us combined could wield an Infinity Stone? Because the Guardians of the Galaxy did it with, what was it, 4 or 5 of them?
Yeah, but Quill is also part Celestial.
That's true.
Yeah.
Which is
And he
why he
absorbed
was
the
able
brunt
to.
of it.
Yeah. So
So,
we definitely even one Infinity Stone.
So we're into it now. So yeah, Infinity Stone's out. Infinity Gauntlet, no, we would die. I don't even think we'd be able to snap.
No. No. You'd die before you even touched.
My question was like, if we have like a Harry Potter's wand or something like that, like the Deathly Hallows wand.
Yeah.
Would we be able to wield that, or is it like something that that's more from the because like we would just be what are they called like in the movies, the
Muggles.
Yeah, we'd be Muggles, wouldn't we be?
Crap, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, so we can't use those either.
Because the rule is as we are. Well, I don't know. Is there like inherent? I don't know Harry Potter as we established in Could Noah Be the Boy Who Lived? Plug for that Harry Potter episode. I don't know much about Harry Potter. Do wands just have like inherent magic in them?
They do, but
Wands
they only respond to magical
They're crafted,
beings.
they're crafted from magic, but they just like resonate with the person.
So the
that's
average
wielding
person
them.
couldn't like.
Right. It would just be a
Magically,
stick.
nah.
It'd be a glorified stick. So
Yeah.
So we
like,
got to think more so like practical weapons,
which
in a
like
way?
the wand would have been really good because one of Superman's weaknesses is magic.
Oh yeah, it is.
dang.
It's one of like 2.
Magic
Well, yeah,
is
but, like,
out.
Well, no.
There's other magical
There's
things.
definitely
That's true.
other magical items that we could
That's
use.
true. That's true. That's true.
So we just got to brainstorm a couple.
Video games included, right?
Anything of any media.
All right.
So books, video games, movies.
Yeah. Ooh.
So what about like something pretty freaking dumb, like the Death Note? I don't know if either of you've watched it, but
That might be the one.
Well, podcast over, done. Well, the thing is, I don't know, because for the Death Note, you have to like know, somebody's full name and have a picture in mind to be able to. But
So would we know Clark Kent?
But Clark Kent's not his original name. It's not his
Kal-El,
birth-
which
yeah.
we wouldn't know.
We definitely wouldn't.
Death Note's out.
Death Note's out.
Dang.
I was like,
All right.
damn, that was a short episode. That was a good
20
idea,
minutes
though.
in, we're
Rumped
out.
ourselves right from the get-go.
Let's see.
That was a good idea, though.
Oh man, like what could you?
So Death Note out. I was thinking like Poseidon's trident or something like that because that's magical, so it'd be able to like pierce
Like a
him.
God-given item type thing.
Right, but is there any movie or anything where the average person can wield Poseidon's
I
trident?
mean, like in the Percy Jackson movie,
they're
he wields it, but he's
demigods.
demigod.
Fair enough.
I think we need to start thinking of like how we can work as a team because I don't think we're gonna be able to think of any one item.
We gotta like
We're gonna need to like subdue him.
find 3 items that
Okay.
are gonna be working as a team.
So
One that's
what's-
gonna like either restrain him or weaken him or something like that.
Can we rule kryptonite out because that's a cheat?
It's too obvious.
Yeah. So if we can't think of anything, we'll come back to kryptonite. Otherwise,
So
we're
we need-
ruling out kryptonite.
So we need another magical item that would like restrain or bound him. I'm
Right.
thinking
Yeah.
the first thing that pops into mind for like restraint right now, for some reason, is like the Doctor Strange is like I have like what's it Kimimoto?
I have Agamotto.
Agamotto. That's
Yeah,
what
you
it
could
is.
freeze time.
Just like freeze him in a time loop. At least he's stuck there until
Yeah.
we know how to deal with.
Would you
know,
be able to use that?
It's magic.
I don't know.
Oh.
because he has to do
Oh,
spells.
yeah. I
he
mean,
like reads
me-
out of a spell book.
Ah. I guess
Yeah.
if I was just given the item of like
But he's like
I
had to
could-
train.
yeah,
Like,
but that's
right.
what I'm saying. So if I was just given the eye right now and try to be like, hey, use that, I couldn't.
because I think that
Yeah.
movie takes place over the course of like a year or something, or 2 years maybe even.
Right.
Like, it's
Transfer,
longer.
right,
than that.
right.
His beard grows out, then he
Yeah.
shaves it, then it grows out again, then he shaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that might not work either.
You gotta think more so like
We
I
gotta
got
think
one.
of
I got
something
one.
you can just find.
I think I got one. So, is mythology allowed?
absolutely.
I would think
it's,
so.
It's a media.
Well,
So
Yeah, if it's in a movie or a video
right,
game,
Hercules
I would
a
say.
movie. Fuck it.
like
Do
if we're
it.
allowing books, like mythology is written
That's
down,
fair.
or it has been written
Like,
down.
you're talking about like the Ulysses and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm what I'm thinking of is in Norse mythology, there's a ribbon that's created by dwarves.
Yes.
That was created to restrain Fenris Wolf.
Yep.
Which is unbreakable.
I never heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cord forged with the.
It's a ribbon in the mythology.
Right.
It's like a red banded ribbon, red and gold ribbon.
It cannot be broken.
So, but how do we get it on him?
Fair.
Because
man-
I don't know about you, I'm not walking up to Superman and trying
I
to
don't know
tie him
about
up.
you, but Superman could get me before I can
'Cause
even see him.
That's a let's talk about for the layman who doesn't know the full extent of Superman. The guy is the definition of overpowered.
Right.
So
And we're talking about laser
move,
eyes.
He can move like just as fast as the Flash.
Yeah,
right?
and it's debatable if he's faster than
Actually,
the Flash.
because isn't there in one of the comics he like literally just flies around the Earth quick enough that he reverses time?
Yeah, he does that often.
What? How do you beat a man that can reverse time and be like,
What?
nah, that didn't
Yeah.
happen. That didn't
I
happen.
can't with this man.
Yeah. So let's talk about all the things. He has laser eyes. So that's just
Mhm.
one thing. He's
Yep.
got
Super strength.
super strength. I
He
don't
can
know.
fly.
I don't know if we go with frost breath or not because like modern Superman doesn't have the frost breath. Let's go with modern Superman.
Like Man of Steel movies.
Man of Steel era Superman.
Okay,
let's say.
okay.
Yeah.
He still has he still has a breath like
Fly.
strong enough to like
Well, he can like blow,
cause like
yeah,
a
yeah.
wind that's like really
He's super strong. Like lifts planets, no problem, or maybe a little bit of struggle.
planets definitely struggle.
Yeah,
Come on, it's a planet.
but he reverses time by flying around it. Okay, he can move at the very least as fast as the Flash.
Oh, definitely.
So that's faster than you can comprehend
Literally
as a human.
in the
Yeah.
Man of Steel movie, he's like literally keeping track and turning. I'm turning my
Right.
head. I should
In
feel
Justice
so annoying,
League?
but yeah,
Yeah.
he's just literally keeping track with the Flash and just looking at him like as he's moving. At
Okay,
his
I hated
light
Justice
speed and
League, but
whatever.
I think that was one of the coolest Superman scenes I've
fight
ever
scenes.
seen.
Oh my god, yes.
So even though they had the weird mustache thing,
The one like right after. I don't want no spoilers for people. At this point, actually,
We understand and respect your decision and definitely don't think you are a stinky doo-doo head.
if you haven't seen
yeah,
that
if you haven't
movie,
seen Justice League yet,
come on, it's been out for what, like 4 years, 5
yeah.
years.
If you haven't seen Justice League yet,
Actually, maybe
skip
not.
ahead.
But yeah, because he literally like right after he gets revived, he's basically fighting all of them.
That scene is
until he
awesome.
sees- what's her name? Jane? No, not Jane. That's
No.
Spider-Man.
Well, Lois Lane.
Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
I see where you got Jane Lane.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
Lois Lane. What if we kidnap Lois Lane? But that never ends well for people. But
Yeah,
it's
usually.
let's keep it in mind.
Lex Luthor does it in the movie, and it doesn't end well for him
Usually you
again.
end up dying.
So,
Yeah.
to keep on Superman, he moves faster than we can possibly comprehend. So I think that means we're going to have to surprise him.
Yeah.
Yep.
He
Definitely.
could,
Or trick him into like
right.
like ambush him or
Right.
like. I think the Lois Lane. It's a good idea in a way that we need to get him into a spot at first because like if he can reverse time and move as fast as he wants, like no matter what, we're not gonna like catch him off guard.
Right.
We gotta like force him into the trap, you know.
Right.
Right.
So that's got to be one of the items. Wait, do we count hostages as items, or is that
No.
just kind of like
I wouldn't count Lois
Like
Lane
we
as
can
an
use
item.
our we can just use our items to get the hostage, and then
What is something that could trap even Superman? The
I would
one
think
thing
the
I'm
cord.
thinking of is the Phantom Zone projector from Superman, where it puts you
Hmm.
into the Phantom Zone. But he knows as soon as he saw that, he would know what it was because that's from his universe. So I
That's
think
fair.
Do we count cyborgs as an item? Because they're half object.
I'd say
half...
a robot, not a cyborg. It's like RoboCop. No. Terminator. Yes.
What about Genesis from One Punch Man?
I don't know Genesis from One Punch Man. I don't know One Punch Man.
Dang,
Dude,
me neither.
One Punch Man.
Could One Punch Man
You
beat
both
Superman?
No. You're the expert in
Could
this
One
corner.
Punch Man beat Superman? Question. Do you think? I haven't seen one. I know the concept.
I don't think
For
so.
for people who haven't seen One Punch Man,
Oh.
just say what the concept of One Punch Man is.
One Punch Man is just basically a very regular just boy that just basically works out until he's got godlike powers.
Okay.
One Punch Man is a god. I'm just gonna say this once.
And it's his whole thing is he defeats enemies with one punch, for the most part.
No.
Oh,
Most
That's how
of,
it was
most of them, yes.
okay. That's how it was always described to me.
Most of them, yes. Not all of them. But
Huh.
he defeats most of his enemies almost with
So
one
do you
punch
think
or
he could
so
take
easy.
Superman?
That's a hard one.
Because here's an item that I do think we could use, and how I thought we could use One Punch Man. Rick's portal gun.
Oh,
Rick and Morty.
and anybody can use that.
Dude, that's a good item. We definitely
actually,
okay. That's
Let's
definitely
think
got to be
more
one of the
what,
three.
What else does Rick Sanchez have? Because that's stuff that anybody can
Everything.
use.
I think maybe we should limit it to one item per like franchise.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So portal gun, I think could
Portal
be
gun's the way to
useful.
go.
Yeah, we got to take the portal gun
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay, so we got that.
How do we convince him to walk into the portal though?
How do we get the portal gun? Or do we just get it?
No,
Let's just say we just get
the items. The items we pick, we just get them. Like
Okay.
we managed. We
They
found.
just-
We already
they're
found
laying
them.
on the table.
Yeah, we have 3 items in front of us. Which one are they?
Right. Okay. So I get one of us gets the portal gun. What are we going to use the? Let's think of more items for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What else? Do you think Superman could be frozen?
Like in- like
in, like, ice?
Well, laser eyes.
Oh yeah, just strong. And he's probably strong enough where he could just bust out.
Right.
Stupid
Hear me
Superman.
out. You know that big like defending unit in the Thor movie in that vault that like breathes out fire. just,
Yeah,
like,
and it
super
comes to
OP?
Earth.
Yeah. That one. Is that an item? Because it's not. It's not sentient. It's like I mean, it is sentient, but it's not. And
I'd
like
say
it's
it's
not
an
alive
item.
at all.
I'd say it's
It's
time, but I
like-
also
it's
think
like-
Superman would
it's-
wipe the floor with it.
You think so?
Yeah, Thor wipes the floor with it.
Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he?
So I think Superman, it wouldn't even be a problem.
Mm.
Yeah.
Who is someone who could beat Superman besides
We should've
Batman?
just gone with Captain America, man. I was telling you,
Captain America would
Superman's
use-
too hard. We would have wiped the floor with him 3 times.
That's why we picked Superman. What if we just portaled him into the sun? Oh, he'd become more powerful there, though.
I feel like he doesn't affect him, does it?
The sun is what gives him his power.
Oh dang.
Oh,
Here's an idea.
So
we
to
portal
the
him.
moon.
We portal. No, well, it's the red sun. That's what gives him his power. We have a red sun, so we portal him somewhere that doesn't have a red sun.
Yeah.
you gotta know.
What's the
you
nearest-
gotta know the place to be able to.
What's the nearest
Portal
blue
him there.
or white star?
No clue.
Wait, do we count all the
Mm,
dimensions
cool.
that Rick uses with the portal?
Right. I think we have to know where we're going, but we
How
could
about
use
we
one
send
of
him in
Rick's.
that in that one of the butt cheeks one, you know, that they walk through when they're getting chased, where it's just butt cheeks and toilets everywhere?
Do you think there'd be a red sun there?
Definitely not. It'd be a brown sun.
Okay. What if? I don't know how the radiation works. Like, I don't know if it's like if he's inside for a long time, if it stops, like if he has to be in direct sunlight.
If
Or
he's
not.
inside of the core, no matter what, he's just melted. Like even him, because like the core is like the highest part of the sun, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I would think so.
So
Bullshit.
portaling him into the core, it would hurt him probably, but I might just make him more powerful.
Just more of his own like fuel.
You'd become the sun.
Because I think when he
massive
fights,
unit.
I think in one of his Doomsday fights, anybody who's more nerdy than me can correct me, like he gets like super, like very near death. Doomsday does kill him at one point, but this is like he gets super near death, and they like take him and throw him into the sun to heal him.
Ha.
Yeah, so portaling him into the sun, no go.
Hmm.
Plus, think of
Okay.
you know how like the portals are like they're two-way doors. So think of the effect of putting a portal on the ground where the other side is in the core of the sun. That's coming through your end as well.
Yeah, that's not good.
What
Question,
about
coming back to the items real
Yeah.
quick. Does the ship, the ship in the movie, I think it's either Justice League and Man of Steel, whatever, like both of them, that ship that they came in and that crashes on Earth eventually, does that one count as an item?
Are we gonna allow vehicles as items? I don't know.
I would
we didn't
think
put
so.
size.
Yeah, this is gonna be
limit.
hard, so yeah, I'd say
we're already
yeah.
struggling. So I'd say we don't have a size limit for items.
So yeah, the
a
crypt-
Death Star?
Oh, good idea. Death Star.
just nuke the whole fucking planet with him
Yep.
on it.
Well,
Well.
it still wouldn't kill him though.
Yeah.
He'd just fly out to the Death Star and fly right through it. Or
So
something.
okay, so Death Star I think is possible, but the Death Star takes a long time to charge. So we're back to we'd have to hold him in place while we fire the Death Star at
what
him.
good enough items are there to hold people in place? That one, I don't know how we'd get it onto him, but that one magical item from Doctor Strange, that restrains like the metal frame thing that have you seen the movie first of all?
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He in the movie
where it
there's
like
a
grabs them and pulls it.
Yep. There's like a one item that he just throws on him, and it's kind of like a body shape, like metal
Right.
wire structure, and
Yeah.
like as soon as he throws it on him, it just snags him and like latches him and just locks him into position. Would that restrain Superman?
It depends on what
'Cause
the
it
like
is-
magical effect is. I
yeah.
wonder, is the magic creating the restraint? Because like if the restraint itself, I don't think is magic.
You don't think so?
I think
you think the magical part is the fact that it
is
goes
the fact that
onto-
it goes on you. Yeah, which he would just be
Yeah.
like,
See,
he'd
this
shrug
is-
his shoulders and be out.
This is the
Yeah.
part where not being nerdy and
Superman.
Yeah.
Superman.
This guy.
Superman.
Also, laser eyes. I mean, how do you get around that?
Do you think a Death Star blast would kill him?
our mirror.
I don't know.
It would have to hurt him.
I would think so. I would hope so. It can destroy an entire planet, explode it.
That's
Even
my thing though. If bullets don't do anything to him, what's there to say that like heat will do anything to him? Like he's been like
He
blasted.
does
with,
get
like,
hurt.
from the heat. You think so?
He gets hurt. Like if you punch him hard enough, it hurts him. Like when he gets punched by like Zod and Doomsday and like people who are like equal force of him, it hurts him. I'd say Death Star is probably equal force.
You're destroying the whole planet he's standing
Now
on.
I don't know if it's more force.
I'd say it's a lot more force.
Yeah, do you think
My
if like
thing is just like it's a different sort of force because like it's like all like light
Right.
energy focused into
Right.
like this one point where it's like it would be burning him alive.
okay,
more
but
so
think about
than-
Superman. Do you think if Superman flew off into space and flew back at his top speed, keeping in mind his top speed is faster than we can comprehend,
Mhm.
and just flew right at the Earth and just went right through, I think that would blow the Earth up.
I'd be gone. Oh,
I don't know. Well, he's. I mean, his man size. So, do you think that would?
I don't know. It's such a high speed. It's
Right.
faster than it's got to be rivaling the speed of light.
I would think.
to be able to reverse time, it'd have to be over the speed of light, wouldn't it?
Would.
Well, and think
Or-
of like him when a bullet is shot at him. He can see it spinning.
Yeah, you can just grab it as it's spinning.
So like if you just
Yeah.
we can't see a bullet.
Right. But that's moving just over supersonic. So that's just over the speed of sound.
But I'm just comparing it to like what we can see. So it's
Right.
like we can't see a bullet even, and he is moving infinitely more fast than that.
Right.
What about time slowing devices? Like what are there in?
The DeLorean from back.
Oh,
Okay.
That's not time slowing. That'd be
What?
time
What if? Okay, go.
Let's go back to when he's a baby.
That's what exactly what I was thinking.
to when he's a
Oh, I
baby.
just destroyed the audio.
I was thinking, but I think he's still. I still think he might not be as strong, but he's just as durable.
as a baby.
Yeah.
I think so. We
Yeah,
we
but he
wouldn't have
wouldn't know.
to. Yeah, but at least we wouldn't have to worry about like getting. Oh, that's,
We don't have to worry about
we're
him
talking
killing
about
us.
murdering a baby, guys. Granted, Superman baby, but like, are we talking like baby, like 2-month-old, or are we talking
I don't
about
think
like
I
a
could
toddler?
kill a baby. I'm gonna
I don't
be
think. So. I don't
honest.
think so. If it's
Even
like
if I knew.
if it's a 2-month-old.
Wait, why are
I'm
we
like-
killing Superman? To be clear,
He's gone bad. He's gone bad.
well then we're dead.
He's down
Because
bad.
like as soon as
he
knows,
was just blown up the planet as soon as we. Okay,
I think it needs to be like
he's about to
we're
go
the bad.
bad.
I think we're the bad guys in this situation.
that's fine.
All
I've
right,
been a
if-
bad guy since I was born.
Cool. If I'm the
Someone's
bad
gonna
guy?
pay us $5 each to kill
Wow.
Superman.
Whoa,
Hey man,
whoa, dude!
don't
that's
joke
like,
about the chicken sandwiches.
It's like that's like 2 KG sandwiches. That's a lot, man.
That's $15 if we pool our money.
That's like a few pork ribs at Quick Trip.
Yeah.
That's pizza.
Anyway, we get a pizza for killing Superman. So yeah,
time.
if we went back,
hold on. So if we're the bad guys, who cares if it's the baby?
but it's still us, and I don't think I'd be able to kill a baby.
all right.
Morally, I wouldn't. If you want to murder that baby,
Yeah.
go ahead. But you're gonna
Give
be
me
the
the
one.
DeLorean.
You're gonna be the one with that
Give
on your
it to me.
conscience.
Give me the DeLorean.
We still got to be able to live with ourselves at that pizza party
Right.
afterwards.
Right, that pizza's not going to taste so sweet if we just killed a baby.
I mean,
Yeah, it's gonna taste extra spicy. I don't
Okay, if
know.
you're willing to strangle, I don't even think you could strangle baby Superman.
you're just like trying your hardest to
Like I don't
choke
think
him
you
out.
have the
He's just like,
force to crush his.
Yeah, but
throat.
I can grab that baby, put him in the DeLorean, bring him back to our time whenever we are, and then
Have
Death Star.
Superman kill him.
Oh,
Mm.
I don't think it would do that.
That's like a paradox, though, because if you brought him back, then Superman wouldn't be there in the first place. This gets into the timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly. What is there anything from Doctor Who we could you could use the TARDIS, but that kind of fits the same purpose as the portal gun.
The magic school bus.
I don't know what we'd do with it.
Oh, I don't know.
Ram the bitch with it.
Just hit him over and over again. We have made no progress on this. We know
We don't even have a single. We have the portal gun, but we don't
And
even know how we
possibly the Death Star.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
how would we even use it? Dude, we use the portal gun. The Death Star is far away. We use the portal gun, make a big ass portal with it, and shoot the Death Star through the portal gun, and then opens up.
there's an idea.
Smacks him.
Oh.
I don't know where it's going because I don't know what the third item would be.
We
and I
go
don't even
from
know
Star Wars universe, portal gun. We intercept the shot, and we direct it exactly where we want it to be.
But again,
There's an idea.
Would the Death Star blast?
That
think-
is up for debate. I think it is our
Again,
best bet at
I
this
think-
point.
Put a poll on Instagram on your account.
Yeah, I
Would
Let the
Death-
viewers
Honestly,
answer the question.
because here's the thing. I mean, that thing literally, no hesitation, hits the planet. It's done. I mean,
The
that
planet
thing.
does just disintegrate.
It does. I mean, that thing is gone.
I'd say
Not a trace. It's
we're-
meteors at that point.
all in favor to say the Death Star would kill him. Say aye. Aye.
I'm gonna say it would get very close if it doesn't kill him. So maybe
Okay.
we need something to finish him off.
Just say aye, bitch. Just say aye.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
Do we have anything from Marvel yet?
Do it. Just do it. Do it. Just do it.
I won't. I won't give our listeners a cheap experience.
Fair.
Hey, it's hard enough, and we're already 35 minutes in.
Okay, so I think we could weaken him with the Death Star. But I think we need a backup. One final thing, a backup in case it doesn't kill him.
Okay,
Because it not killing him is a very real
That's
possibility.
That's fair.
And then you don't want to be around. For
And
the
then he's
consequences.
pissed.
And yeah, he's.
We just hit him with a planet destroyer.
Yeah, and it probably blew up the planet too.
Not if we aim it
Are
properly.
we sure kryptonite is out of the question? Because like a little kryptonite dagger.
Kryptonite would be so easy.
starts
It'd be
stabbing
way
him.
too easy.
He's like, oh yeah, you think you can survive this?
There's probably something magic we're missing that would be really easy too.
I'm sure there's 1,000 things we're missing.
Right.
People are gonna be like scratching their head, like, did they not? How did they not think about this?
Yeah, because we're full of shit. We're idiots.
That's fair.
That's what I do when I'm listening.
Is
I'm
there
like,
is
oh
there
God, that
a
accent. Well, also why?
is there a mythical
Big fan-
weapon?
How about the gnomes? Bring the
gnome
gnomes
defense
back.
system.
Oh God, no! Don't bring those back. We need to defeat them.
The
too.
Death Star gnome.
Ah.
Dude. the
Now,
Death
here's
Star
the-
is like just in chart, like it's just full of gnomes.
It's just a regular Death Star, but it has a little gnome cap on it.
Here's the thing. Talking about like more mythical weapons. Is there a mythical weapon that freezes people? Like petrifies people?
oh
Medusa's head.
What's that?
That's not an item, unfortunately.
No.
Once it's a head, it's an item.
And it was cut off by who did that? Was that
Perseus.
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 That's it.
I wouldn't consider it an item because it's a part of a human
Yeah.
living being.
I think
I was
so.
about to say,
Not
I know in the Flash series, actually, there is like a the Netflix show, The Flash. There's like a gun that's like that freezes people down, like down to their molecule, so they're like frozen essentially,
That
and they
could do
can't
it.
like, and it even slows down the Flash.
Okay, I thought of one.
Okay.
Since we're just because I don't think we need to stop him anymore because we're just portaling a Death Star beam.
Okay, but we have to get him into one place
Well, we just surprise him.
long enough. Just like portal, boom, done.
Right, because you can make the portal appear wherever you want. He could be having dinner with Lois and just portal opens and
Fair enough.
home.
Do we know he's Clark Kent?
Well, he could just be floating in the air and we just put a portal there and go.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fair.
Fair.
So, I was thinking, we go Marvel, we go Ant-Man. He has
Oh.
those little discs that shrink things, including people. We shrink him and then hit him with the Death Star
he's
beam.
definitely dead. That's it. So okay, so the 3 items are the Death Star,
Okay.
the portal gun,
And one of those little Ant-Man discs.
the it's called the PIMS particle
Pym
disc.
particle
PIM
disc.
particle
Yeah.
disc, yeah, whatever.
I just thought of an issue with that though, because
What's
if we
that?
go by the way that the movie and the comics describe that, you actually become stronger when you shrink.
Oh, okay. Never
'Cause you
mind.
become
No.
denser. We make them bigger,
Yeah.
and then we hit them with the Death Star beam.
You say you become stronger when you're
Yeah, because the way like it
because
works
all
in
of the-
Ant-Man is
all of
it
the energy is focused into the
well, it
one.
changes the distance between your atoms, which is why it doesn't make sense why they can get smaller than an atom. But it changes the distance between your atoms so you become denser as you shrink. So like when he punches, he's still punching with the full force of his full size.
Right.
Huh.
That's how we can like clear a room without anybody seeing him.
Oh, just
So
watch that
damn,
movie,
I
too.
thought I had it.
Oh well.
What about the shrink ray from Honey I Shrunk the Kids?
Oh.
But again, how do you get him to stand in
Also,
there long enough? To
like,
shrink?
why would
Portal?
you? Why would you want
Yeah,
to
but-
shrink him? That would make him harder to hit and see.
You shrink them and then you that's a pretty big
That
beam.
spot. I mean, yeah, it's a big beam. It's probably like a few people wide.
I'd say more than that.
Probably more than that.
It's
So
huge.
like, I don't think you can miss. That's the thing. So why would you shrink him?
Because it makes them easier to kill. Like,
Would it though?
I think so.
I don't think.
If you, it's
I mean, less chances to miss, but also if it doesn't change anything of like his constitution, then it wouldn't help.
I guess there's
destroying
less.
him altogether.
There's less area then that the beam is hitting too. Less surface area.
Yeah.
So if we made them bigger, and by Ant-Man logic, if your atoms are splitting apart, you're becoming less dense,
Oh.
more fragile. So if we
Make him into a planet and hit him with the planet
so
destroyer.
or we just make him into Giant Man, which is when Ant-Man becomes big.
Yeah, he becomes like 70-some feet.
And just
Yeah.
nail him in the
And no
chest with that beam.
I think because he'd take even more of the force of it.
Right.
So instead of a small like one of the particles that make you small, we give him one of the particles
Right.
that make you big. That's fair. Okay.
And then just
rail
nail him in the chest.
Then
with
again, doesn't like 70-foot Ant-Man like destroy buildings and such?
Yeah.
You can't do that as a person.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think that's gonna work. I think we gotta scratch the Ant-Man
How do we make sure he dies?
thing.
You hit him with a good old. Can I get a picture? And then boom, nail him.
Can I get a picture? Just
We
Portal.
shrink the Death Star.
Dude, that might be the solution. Actually, no, you make the Death Star bigger. You make it like in the garbage trilogy. I'm sorry, the
Yeah.
last trilogy.
Star Killer base,
Yeah,
yeah.
you make it even bigger. Because what's wrong? Oh, that's.
I think we just need a third item as a finishing move. You
Yeah.
know, like we just need something to put him down for good. There's got to be something magic that we're just missing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think like if it doesn't kill him, he's gonna be down for the count for a couple of minutes. So
Yeah.
we'd be able to get up there and
Is
shank him or
the-
do whatever we had to do.
So right now
Is
we
that
just need
where-
one item for the.
We need a
finishing
finisher.
blow.
Finish him.
Mm.
Mortal Kombat.
Is that
It really anything sharp and magic would do the trick.
Man.
Because now he's incapacitated. We can just walk up and just. Can we think of anything sharp and magic? Is a
Odin-
basilisk fang magic?
It's a mythical
It's
being.
mythical, but is it magical?
It's got a very deadly toxin. To
Yeah,
it.
I was
What
gonna
about the
say, in the
sword of
series-
Gryffindor?
That's definitely magical.
It is.
Well, actually,
it
is it though? 'Cause, like-
it absorbs things.
Right. The magical
It doesn't-
the magical property is that it absorbs like the power
It's
of
like
everything
how
it
it was.
kills.
It was more of how it was made than it was because
What
it was
about-
made by what?
What about
Goblins?
Grung? I think it's Gungnir. Odin's,
Gungnir? Yeah.
Odin's spear that never misses.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The spear that never misses.
Yeah, so that
Can
is
you
magical.
wield that? It's not like Thor's hammer. Where
Yeah,
I don't think it's a worthy thing.
if he's not dead, after the Death Star blast, do you really think the spear is gonna do him?
Well, it's all we have to do is just like, because he like a kryptonite bullet kills him. Like it will kill him.
Yeah.
Huh.
And a magical, and this is a magical.
But the issue is what, like the way the magic thing works on Superman. It's not just like if you have a dagger that's magical in that it turns into a flower, like you won't be able to stab him with the dagger because the magical thing is not the stab. So I don't think Gringnir's the magical thing is the stab.
That's fair.
So you need something where like the magical property is either like itself hurting him. Is there anything magical that would just do damage? That's all we need. That's it.
Thor's hammer? Is that?
You gotta wield that.
Yeah, we can't wield that.
Hey,
And
hey.
we just killed Superman.
You can't wield that.
We're
first
trying
of
to kill
all.
Superman.
Who says I can't wield it? Have
And-
you tried?
And like we are
Give me
not
this hammer right now.
we're not even honorable. We just opened a portal and blasted him.
with
Well,
a
he's-
Star Destroyer,
Yeah.
or at least a Planet Destroyer.
Lightsaber? Think a lightsaber would hurt him?
Oh,
We already used the Death Star.
Yeah,
There's gotta be people are probably screaming at us right now.
probably. I'm sorry, we're idiots.
magic.
So Force hurts him, right? Because he gets hit by Doomsday.
Excalibur.
No, because it's not magical to the point of like piercing. But I got one. We portal him with the Death Star beam. Then our third item is the Empire State Building.
Huh?
We portal below the Empire State Building and just drop it on him.
Oh,
Point
my God.
first. So all that pressure is focused in the point of the Empire State Building and just drop it on him when he's laying there dying.
I know.
And if that doesn't kill him,
I don't know about that. How do we drop the building on him?
you put a portal beneath the building and it falls through the portal
Oh my god!
and lands on him.
But again, that's using the portal twice. Instead
Well, we're
of once.
using it twice. We're not using two different items.
Oh,
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
So literally, Superman's perspective is he's just kind of floating there, like admiring his work. Portal opens. He's like, "What?" and gets nailed by a Death Star beam. Falls to the ground. He's recovering. Portal opens above him. Empire State Building falls out onto him.
He's got to die from that.
He's gotta.
He's got.
I would sure hope so.
And if he's not, the three of us just start running full speed at him and
As
just
soon
start
as
kicking the shit
as
out
soon
of
as
him.
we open the last portal, we're running the other way because we're like,
Yeah.
if he gets up, we're done. We're gonna go kiss
If
our
he-
families goodbye.
We're all on like standing on the Death Star and we're like, all right, take this bitch to hyperspace.
All right, so we think we killed him.
Maybe. I mean, tell us what you think.
Yeah,
obviously.
if you don't think that would do it, and you know of the obvious magical thing that we're not thinking of, because there's got to be something super obvious
Definitely so.
that we're just completely missing.
can't
Let us
think of it.
know. The other thing I'm gonna ask is, I'm done asking you to share with your friends. It's time to be more aggressive. So here's what I'm telling you to do. If you're listening right now, get ready. Your mission, should you choose to accept it. If you're a true non-Sal Eater, a fan of Full of Shit,
I accept.
I want you to find a friend, a significant other, or a family member, any of those that does not listen to the show, maybe hasn't even heard of the show. I want you to obtain their cellular device. I'm saying obtain because I'm not advocating for you to commit a crime. Obtain.
It's legally
Okay.
neutral. Obtain their device.
Obtain their device temporarily. Go on to Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, wherever you're currently listening, YouTube, and subscribe to Full of Shit on their device. Then return it back to them, and all you say to them is, "You're welcome."
Yes.
And
then-
commit crimes to get our views up. Let's do it.
Do not commit crimes. I'm emphasizing. Obtain their cellular device or computer, whatever, and subscribe to us. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. Let us know. Keep the morals coming. Let us know if you think we killed Superman or not. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. See you next week.